Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Yoshi the Great. We are back and we have finally done it. We have reached all the requirements to get our pink diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You guys saw that I've been grinding, been doing some streams grinding. I put up a video of how I got my rebounds, you know, how we get points and all that stuff. But we have finally reached our goal and we have the unstoppable, the skyhook machine, pink diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's check out his stats real quick before we hop into any gameplay video. You already know he's 7'2", so he's going to be one of the tallest centers that is also agile on the court. I already have my diamond contract and shoe, but let's just check out the post stats. We got the 94 post fade, 99 hook, 96 post moves with an 82 mid-range, and you already know his standing dunk is through the roof. 91 block with a 93 interior defense, high 90s for rebounds, 86 speed with 86 acceleration and 95 vertical, high 90s in strength, and his defense is off the chains. And he also has the 13 gold and 13 Hall of Fame badges: brick wall, dream shake, deep hooks, post spin technician, cross key, drop stepper, contact finisher, back down punisher, post move lockdown, intimidator, defensive leader, rim protector, and box. I don't even have to go through all these. You guys have been seeing me play with this card, but now we finally got him to the way he's truly gonna be at his final form. I don't know if you watched Dragon Ball Z, but the final form is always the greatest. As you can see right here on the screen, his speed is really good with the ball, and he can handle the ball a little bit. He has the quick hop step dunk. His standing dunk is nice. He moves very agile. But you already know the highlight of this card is the move that only he has, and he has a red hot zone all throughout the area where this can be done, and it is the sky hook. Now, in order to do the sky hook, you want to hold L2 only. Once you're in your post position that you want to start doing it, you're holding L2 and you're only flicking up on the right stick. It takes some time to get the timing, but you can green this thing at a high clip. You don't want to be pressing RT. You don't want to push the left stick any other direction when you're doing the sky hook. And you can always fake it. Once you flick up on the right stick, fake it, let the defender jump, because in order to block it, they have to jump at the right time. Otherwise, this move is incredibly unstoppable. It's very hard to guard, and you can score at a high clip with this move with just having him as the center of your offense. Get Kareem the ball and let him work, which is why he's going to be joining my main team, because he's so dominant in the post. You can also have him do the hook without dribbling the ball yet. So as soon as he gets the post entry, you just hold L2, flick up on the right stick without doing anything else. Don't use the left stick or RT, and he can do, you know, his sky hook from the standstill position, and he'll still gain some good ground with that too. So if you're good at the post game and you know different post moves, this is definitely something that'll be beneficial to you. But he also has a very nice mid-range jump shot. It's very quick. He does have quick draw. He gets around the court very quick, and he releases it at a high point. So you are going to be able to green this often. You are going to be able to hit mid-ranges if they're backing off of you. So if you're good at the post moves, you're going to have your defenders backing up, and this is going to enable you to hit that shot and keep them honest. But if they get too close and you start hitting them with those post spins, those drop steps, and going with whichever way you want to go, and then mix it in the sky hook, you're really going to be dominant with somebody like Kareem or Hakeem when they come out. But we're going to create our team that we're going to be using to get into some gameplay. We're going to make a team specifically for Kareem with all sapphires, with the reason being I want him to be the highlight of the video. Obviously, we're going to be using the Bucks uniform in the Bucks stadium. Hopefully we get ourselves a nice good matchup to make it a competitive game, jumping right into unlimited. And we do actually end up playing against a nice team. The guy that actually created the Magic squad, and he had Pink, Diamond, Tracy, and Grady, so it was a very nice back and forth game. And getting up the court for our first possession, we're trying to run a play for Kareem right off the bat and see if we can get him some buckets inside. My goal is to get him the ball every play and try to get as many volume shots up as I can to see how efficient he'll be against on-ball or off-ball defense. And right there you see he makes a very good contested layup inside, but Penny Hardaway comes down with a jam of his own. Looks like it's going to be a tough game because we got Penny and T-Mac to defend, and we have to make sure we're going through Kareem to get all of our buckets. And you see how quick he is with the ball. If you're good at using that L2 and R2 and spinning off, you can create easy openings for that beautiful sky hook. As you can see, the defender jumps the wrong way, leaving us wide open for it. And then we get a nice pick and roll. They sag off of Kareem, and we're going to hit that mid-range because he does have a nice smooth shot. Easy bucket. T-Mac's trying to come up and keep his team up in the lead with long threes, and that's not going to work early on, so we get the rebound with Kareem. We see a mismatch right away, and anytime there's a mismatch, we want to go right to it, to the post, and just abuse the small defender because he can score at such a high percentage, and he greens that hook at such a high rate. If you're not playing on-ball defense against that hook, if you don't time the jump right, it's going to go in. If you're defending somebody that's good at this hook, you're going to be in no man's land if you don't defend it yourself and understand how to time it. And look how fast he moves with the ball. He's kind of like a power forward, a small forward, how quick he is with the ball. He doesn't have good ball handling, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do dribble moves. Don't use our right stick with him a lot, but you can weave around the defense with the left stick. He makes nice passes from the post, as you can see right there. But anytime he posts up and he's deep enough for that drop step, he does have the nice drop step dunk. He can posterize some bigger centers. He is definitely a must-have card in this game. I can't say it enough. I've been saying it in my streams. He's the only card that I've wanted to Evo. Nice post spin. Dwight kind of gets up there. Dwight is going to be another really good card to Evo as well. You see right here, I tried to post spin him again, and Dwight actually embarrasses Kareem and throws his shot out of bounds. Definitely great defense by Dwight there. I definitely recommend Evo on him. But if you're not going to play on-ball defense against this Kareem, even if you're going to try to help with somebody else, there is no CPU card that can stay with this Kareem if you know how to do post moves. If anybody is going to play off-ball defense on your center, it's going to be a bad time for them. They have to defend you man up, which is going to open up backdoor cuts for you. It's going to open up tons of stuff. T-Mac actually started going crazy in this game, hitting tons of threes from deep, but we were able to keep Kareem in the paint. That skyhook was literally unstoppable. Every time we did it, he shot at such a high percentage. One, because the user couldn't time it themselves, so they tried to make computer do it. Anytime the CPU was on me, it was a bucket. And anytime the user was on me, I was just more patient, and I was able to hit different moves to make them jump at the wrong time. And right there, I draw a foul. I'm able to hit free throws. So if you throw up fakes, if you spin, if you do double spins, if you spin and then fake the hook, you're able to counter user defense because they have to anticipate it. They have to anticipate the hook or else you're gonna make it. And then if CPU is on you, you can kind of do whatever you want because the CPU just cannot stop Kareem at all. I haven't had one CPU player, Yao, doesn't matter who it is, Mirasan. If the user is not defending me, I am going to score. Right here, we get a nice post spin again. He's not playing user defense, easy buckets. Every single time down the court, we're going into Kareem and we're using our directional pad, L2, R2. I kind of practice post moves a lot. I'll probably do a tutorial for that. I'm making it seem easier than it really is. But if you get the post moves down, cards like this are gonna be incredibly beneficial in comp games because they're so hard to stop. It's just as effective as that behind the back momentum move because it is so dangerous and you have to pay so much attention and bring so much help in order to stop it. So we ended up ending the first half with the bucket inside with Kareem, but we're still down by one at the end of the half. T-Mac was actually having a very good game. So after halftime, we had to make sure we put some different defenders on him. We had Jonathan Isaac on McGrady, and then we put Jimmy Butler on Penny Hardaway to stop some of those drops they were getting easy because Kobe White couldn't stop them. But again, we're going back to the basics, getting inside to Kareem because we're trying to score as many points with him as we can. So far in one half, we were 16 for 19 for 33 points. We only missed 3 shots in the whole first half, shooting almost every shot with Kareem. He's also playing great defense inside, getting the rebound, pushing the pace, and he can bring it up a lot by himself just because of his speed. He's not super slow with the ball. And obviously, anytime there's a mismatch, we're trying to get it inside to Kareem and hit that hook. Even if the double team comes, we can kick it out. But like I said, we were trying to force it into Kareem all game, see how many points we can score. We lock up T-Mac one play, try to fake the mid-range jump shot. We get the user to bite, but instead of hop stepping, I try to go right up for the layup and I missed the layup. I would recommend hop stepping right after that move and I would have had an easy dunk. So that was my mistake. I missed that. I think Kareem would have definitely still had a bucket there. Now, Dwight gets such a lucky shot inside. That was good defense. But again, I think you should definitely evo that Dwight because his Ami was still playing very well against the pink diamond Kareem. On defense, he couldn't really do much at all just because that hook is just unstoppable. Even when he was an Ami, this Kareem was making like 90% of those hooks. unless like Yao had like a perfect time jump on it. But anytime there's anybody under 7 foot, there's literally no chance that it's gonna miss. There's honestly no chance unless you horribly shoot and horribly time the hook, then you might miss it. But we started playing great defense on this T-Mac, and then we started running away with the lead, and Kareem just started having his way because we created so many mismatch situations where we could kick it out or play against this user who was just jumping all over the place because he couldn't time what was happening with the post moves. So far through 3 quarters, we're shooting 83%, and we have 41 of our 47 points with Kareem. And they are trying to double us each play, but knowing how to turn your shoulder to the right way away from the double team and shoot the hook opposite of the double team really helps out with being able to get away from any kind of double team action that's coming, because he's still able to get that sky hook up and over. And he's going to grab tons of rebounds again because he's 7'2" and he has those high rebounding stats. But that hook, like even if you jump, you see right there, Dwight Howard had a nice jump on the hook and it still is going down. And that wasn't even a green. That was not a green hook, and he still makes it with the defense barreling down on him. And once he gets in the takeover, you might as well put 3 players on him because he's going to post spin and drop step you to death. And it's not even really going to take much effort. Right here, we have Dwight Howard with takeover. Finally, the user starts defending me again. We hit a little fake. He doesn't bite on it. He doesn't jump the second time. We hit a nice little fade. You got to get your hand up in there. His stats are too high in the post to not jump or to not contest. If it's not a contested shot, it's such a high chance of going in. And if it is a contested shot, you have to be so on it in order to stop it. Then you got your post fakes. You can fake one way and then go the other way. Right here, we fake to the right and then we hit him with the back fade the other way. Greened it. This guy is just elite in the post, as he should be, because he's one of the best college and NBA players ever. He has the most points scored in the NBA, and most of them scored from that post hook. If you don't know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is, hopefully you guys get a little history lesson. Go watch some YouTube videos of this sky hook. And he was doing this stuff to grown men. Wilt Chamberlain was one of the only ones that could kind of stop it because he jumped so high. But even still, Kareem was having like 40, 50 points even on Wilt. So this dude was literally bananas in there. And anytime we see him in the post, when we add him to our main team, we're still going to be looking to feed him just like this. He's going to be a great addition. So many different move packages, the drop step, the spins, the mid-range, the hook. And you don't always have to give it to him. I'm just playing like this because I want to show the gameplay. But look at how quick he is in there, how many moves he has to go to in your arsenal. I highly recommend you guys practice some post moves and not just play with the driving, the slashers, the 3-point shooters. Post players are definitely fun to use in 2K if you get the hang of it. But there's nothing like that T-Mac out there hitting greens from damn near half court. Luckily, we held him under wraps for some of the game because we were kind of able to start running away. But this 4th quarter, he really started hitting them. But they had no answer for my man Kareem at all. 60 points at the end of the game. Even with T-Mac hitting those threes, we were still able to kind of run away with it at the end. Ended up winning by 7 points. We get our final bucket. Kareem kicks it out. We get it back in for a nice alley-oop as they fell asleep. In a timeout call with just 16 seconds left, T-Mac tries to hit the hero desperation 3, but it's no good. We get the ball back and we end the game with free throws. We end up actually winning by 9 points, 72-63, with Kareem shouldering the load for the squad. Definitely a good game, and shout out to my opponent in this one. Definitely played well with T-Mac and Penny, although we started playing a little bit better defense on T-Mac to keep him under wraps in the second half. He's definitely another crazy card to have in my team. Ended up with 34 points, but shot a bad percentage only in the second half. First half, he was playing well. But Kareem ended the game with 66 points, 14 rebounds, and only missed 8 shots the entire game. Shot 30 for 38. And has definitely earned his spot on my main squad, my competition squad that I'll be using. He's either going to be my starting center or power forward, but we will definitely be looking to get the ball into him on any mismatches or actually run our starters offense through him. My bench runs different, but my starters offense will be run through this Kareem. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I appreciate you for checking me out. Catch you in the next one. Peace.